Hi everyone, I am Nancy with Ladybugs Flowers and Rustic Decor, and today we're going to be making some little mittens. I have glued some of them together, but my last one, I was going to wait and show you what I was doing. I put a piece of cardboard down just because I was getting glue all over my table. What I did was just cut out some cloth into a little mitt shape as best as I could. I didn't have a pattern to go by, so I cut off one for the front and back. So what we're going to do here is just start gluing down where our mitt is going to go. The opposite side of our mitt. And we're going to have a little accent. They're not cut out perfect. They're not the same size, so I'm going to have to cut some down somewhat. I want to make sure that's glued. So I'm going to start up here at the top. Let me get my glasses on where I can see better. What I got going on, as you can tell, this one is a little bit bigger. One side is. But we're going to get that glued on. And so we'll just cut off what we don't need. And go over here to your thumb part. Get your little glue on there. But what I have seen is if you get it too much, is that you can't get your pillow stuffing up in that thumb to make it come out. Got that glue going every which way again. But get that glued down. But what I want to do first, before I start cutting off any excess fabric that I might have that is not matching, that's sticking out further or whatever, because I want to start putting in my pillow stuffing. Not wanting to stuff it just overly, but wanting enough for it to kind of stick out. This is going to be it's going to be like a Christmas ornament, or it can be a door hanger, or it can go on a wreath. But I'm using mine to go on my Christmas tree. You see that thumb I don't have glued over there, but I have too much glue up at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cut around it just a little bit where I can get some more stuffing inside that thumb part. Not wanting it to be too small. But be able to get your thumb, like it's a thumb in there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And if some of your stuffing is on the outside, all you have to do is cut it off. Won't be no big deal. Well, no big deal at all. And take a little more. Of course, we got that glue going. Before we glue down that bottom part. I'm just wanting it to be filled out. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue it. Of course, none of my stuff is perfect. Because I don't know of a sew that is perfect. And if they are, well, I'm proud for them. Alright, we got it stuffed. We're just going to set it over here to the side for right this moment. We know we've got to cut some off. I had done glued this one together. I was just wanting to show you how I did. You can sew it. It would have been easier for me to sew it. This was just a quicker way. Let's get over there where that thumb is, see what we got going on over here. And of course we got it coming apart and all that good stuff. Wouldn't expect nothing no less. So I'm going to go ahead and get my stuffing up in there as far as I can. Since both sides is wanting to come loose. And go ahead and glue them down. Bring that down just a little bit. And glue our bottom. That burnt. So I always watch your hot glue gun because it is hot. Not your gun, but your glue. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I don't know if I've already said that or not, but I'm just in Vicky right now. Just trying to be myself. And I think that's the best way to be. Alright, now we're going to take our scissors and cut around to make this little mitten look right. I cannot find my other scissors that's better. My husband will get them. And then they just like they disappear. But I will find them. I've been looking all morning for them. But I think I'll find them before the day's up. Maybe. We didn't get that thumb too stuffed. But we're going to cut it down. Anyway, sides. And then I'm just going to run me a little line upward a little bit. And glue it in there. Then take our other piece of burlap and stick it down. Get it real good and glued. That way both sides has got it. Cut off what's sticking out over here. Just make it as long as you would want it. But I'm going to make mine about like, I guess that. Maybe not quite that long. Yeah. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. Glue down our burlap. And I do want my thumbs going in the opposite direction. Part for my jute. Get it glued in there. And stick our other piece of burlap up there. And we are going to outline them. Also, with our jute. So I'm just going to start a little bit above. Run a little bit of hot glue around, making sure we're getting it all glued. I'll have this glue strung everywhere. Go around your little thumb. Get it glued down. And see what this is doing is just helping me cover up where I have made a mess of the glue. Somewhat helping me. So we're just going to keep on gluing it around. To outline our little glove. Then I am going to go ahead and cut it off right down here. I love this material, but everything sticks to it. But I love the way it looks. Looks velvet. And velvet, red velvet is Christmas to me. We're also going to outline it on the other side. And then cut off down here what we don't need. And get it glued down. And I also think that it needs to be some wrapped around right in the middle. Of the two. Want it all to be glued. So here we are. We're going up the middle of them with our jute. Just outlining it where it ain't just all red. We'll get all this glue that's on there off. Well, if I can get it off myself. Get that glued down there good. That way you're seeing the jute on it. I need to put my glue gun on the opposite side. This is a little time consuming, but they'll be pretty once you're done. Well, maybe I should have lined it all the way. On the other side, and I didn't. But I will stick me a little strip in there on both sides. Before we're done. Alright, we got that one done. So we're going to do the same thing on this one, which we're going to start out down here at the bottom. And just start gluing our jute on. Not wanting it all over that glove. But I think this makes it look prettier with the brown around it. Maybe that won't dry before I can get that wrapped around. Alright, now we're going to cut that off. Got a little glue on the outside, but that'll be okay. You can kind of jerk it off of the jute better than you can this like velvet material. So we're turning it around. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to outline it. And then we're going to outline that again on the inside. Mm-hmm. I've got this all over my fingers, just all over it. I'm going to have to get it off because it's just sticking every time that I go to do something. Sorry. Go ahead and get that glued all the way around. All right. Now we're going to do the inside to help it look better. Maybe. I think so. Here I go on around. trying to get all that covered. We're going to cut that off if we can with these scissors. And glue down. And there's that little set of mittens. I think they're cute as a button. You could also take them and tie a little loop at the top if you wanted to. Put a little bow. Then you could just set them across your Christmas tree, ever how you want them. Or around whatever you're wanting to. They turned out really cute. Alright. Well, there is both of our little sets of mittens that I do think turned out very good. I love them. I hope that you did enjoy the video. And always remember, you are enough. And have a blessed day. Thank you.